Minecraft speedrunning has taken the gaming world by storm. Since the early incarnations of Minecraft, racing to beat the end of the game has evolved from a few guys in back rooms that did it in a small community to a community that is in the forefront of the Minecraft world with new tips, tricks, techniques, and add-ons that only those people in the know in the speedrunning community really know the path to. There are some big names out there, but all of them follow a few simple rules, and today we're going to take a look at those. You'll see my stream OBS and Minecraft are open so that you can see there's no other add-ons. On a single player world, you must play, simply put, on a survival world in a random seed on Minecraft. As far as difficulty goes, you can play on easy, I believe, but for this sake we'll be playing on normal. And since I'm just showing you the way to play the game, we're going to turn on cheats. Clearly this will not be an active speedrun, this is just a how-to. When the world finally loads, speedrunners will load in and take a quick check to find their surroundings. There are preferred biomes such as savannas and deserts, and less preferred biomes like islands. Goal 1 is to find a village and make your way there rather quickly. Speedrunners will typically try and take as many beds as possible while looting chests. The main goal at this stage is to get as many resources as possible in a minute or two, ultimately hoping to find at least 5 or 6 beds, while at the same time getting enough iron and enough resources to start working on building a portal to the nether. This usually involves getting enough iron from the iron golem to make both a flint and steel and a bucket. Upon achieving those tools, they will build another portal and enter the nether as quickly as possible, with the goal of finding a blaze fortress or another fortress like this and killing a few blaze. Once killing a blaze, you have a 50% chance per blaze for them to drop something called a blaze rod. Looks like this. Blaze rods are used to turn into blaze powder, and so they quickly kill their blaze and move on to phase 2 of the nether, which is where they will need to obtain gold and ultimately make their way to a bastion to trade with piglins such as this. Piglins will take gold bars from you and trade them for a variety of items, the most important of which is ender pearls. After only a few seconds, you will start to see the trades happen, after which it's time to leave the nether. You can create a new portal, return your old one, but be wary, a new portal might put you somewhere random. Now that you've got blaze rods, you can easily make those into blaze powder. Once you have blaze powder like this, you can combine them with ender pearls to make eyes of ender. With eyes of ender, you can launch them and see which way you'll be going to find your final goal, the stronghold. As you enter the stronghold, your goal is to find the portal room like this and use your eyes of ender to fill in the portal frames. Once doing so, you'll find your way to the final zone, the end. Upon loading the end, chances are you'll spawn on a random platform like this out in the middle of nowhere. You can easily bridge to center, but I'm just going to fly there because I have creative on. Surrounding the giant dragon are these little beams coming from end crystals. These end crystals heal the dragon, so you'll quickly need a dispatch of them. After you dispatch of the last end crystal, it's now time to fight the dragon. There are 2 ways to fight him, the ground phase where you use the sword, and the air phase where you'll use arrows. As he comes to land, the arrows will become less effective and ultimately useless, and at which point it's time to get underneath and hit the dragon in the head, or have him fly away, in which case we just go back to arrows. But sooner or later, he'll land again, and your goal is to get to that head. You can come from underneath and smack him with a sword. Finally, he'll be low enough, and without the end crystals healing him, it's just a few pot shots in the sky until finally, the dragon's down. In what is one of the coolest death animations for the simple block game, the dragon goes down in this beautiful blaze of glory I'm only showing you half of, and finally, this bedrock pool right here fills up with end portal frame, and it's time to enter the second end portal, which ends your speedrun. Now it's time for my speedrun, and I think what sets me apart from some of the other speedrunners is that I actually put in a whole lot of prep work to these speedruns, and I think you're going to see that shine through here. So remember, we do have to be on a random seed, but we just created this random seed last time, and we're already fairly familiar with it, so let's go ahead and load into that random seed. As it loads, you'll see that I've gone ahead and created another portal that's going to help me. I've kept my armor, my sword, all my other items. I've given myself 64 golden apples. I don't think I'll need them, but we're going to use them anyway. You also see that this speedrun began at 1:02 p.m. local time. As we go through the nether, you'll realize that I've gone ahead and set myself up on the same nether fortress here. So remember, step 1, nether. Mission accomplished. Step 2, kill a blaze. Here we are. Look at me. These pro jump crits. Dream ain't got nothing on me. Got our blaze rod. Put our gold on our action bar where it should have been, but I lost a few seconds there, and you could probably trim them off if you tried. Named a piglin saved for later. This way I would be able to make a trade real quick. So enter the nether. Check. Kill a blaze. Check. Trade with a piglin. Check. We've already knocked out all 3 of our front end tasks. All that's left to do now is leave the nether, get to the stronghold, get to the end, and get into the end portal. I built this getaway path up to the top of the nether. I did it when I was in creative mode, but remember, I'm not using creative mode here. This is strictly in survival. As we get to the top of the nether, a la Dream SMP, you'll see the giant ice bridge. It's definitely the fastest way to travel in the game. Put the boat down, and we're going to start boogieing down the old ice bridge until it's a long way. So, I mean, like I say until, but really we got another path to go here. Until we get to what is our other nether portal that's going to take us exactly where we need to go. As we get out of our boat and hop on into the nether portal, remember I warned you about this in the how-to, but this will take us to a new location. So for me, it's going to take us to a very nice beach right next to a nice clay mesa. We're going to avoid that husk. We're going to go in my obsidian marker here that leads us right down into a water drop guarantee. That puts us into the stronghold. If you take a quick look over here, you'll see I blocked off this way with obsidian so mobs couldn't get to me. As we get into the end portal room, you'll notice I went ahead and filled in the end portal frame. Again, these are just steps that I prepped for. That's really going to help me cut down some time from the other speedrunners. Once we get into the end, you'll notice that same platform I went ahead and bridged to. Remember, I don't have creative mode anymore, so I've got to do this the old-fashioned way. As we jump up the pathway here and get onto the main end platform, you'll notice the end crystals are already gone. We took care of those in the how-to video, which means that the end dragon is still dead. So we're going to make our way to the middle of the area over here, and we are going to see that the end portal is filled in. We jump into it, bada bing, bada boom, we have finished our speed run. Quick look in the bottom right hand corner of the screen will show you that this speed run took approximately 2.5 minutes. I don't have the exact seconds counter up there, but I figured with what the current world record is, 2 minutes and some change would be more than enough to go ahead and get my name on the leaderboard. Pretty excited to finally have my name on the website somewhere. Even if this isn't first place, I'm pretty excited about it. And again, it all came from prep work. You can see I only lost about 1.5 saturation the entire time. I mean, that's pretty much best case scenario. 0 hits, no damage, kept all my levels, kept all my materials, really did everything just the way it needed to go for me to be able to beat those records. So I want to thank you guys for watching. This is probably my first major video here, and pretty excited that my first attempt got a world record. So thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and learned a little something, and hopefully you'll come back again later and check out some more videos. So thanks so much. Appreciate you. Love you. Be careful, be kind, be safe, and be good, and we'll see you next time.